Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as some of you know, I have been using prescription strength tretinoin through Curology for almost 2 months now, and I will be sharing more about that journey next week. But today what I want to talk about is all of the products that really helps me adapt to my prescription, because there is an adaptation period when you start to use tretinoin. An amazing ingredient, especially if you have acne prone skin or if you have any anti-aging goals. But it's not as simple as just slapping it onto your face every night and hoping for it to work, right? Like, it's just not that simple. It can be kind of a harsh ingredient on the skin. It can cause all kinds of weird issues like dryness. It can cause dehydration, irritation on the skin, photosensitivity. So it's tricky and it takes time to ease your skin into it. So today I want to share all the products that help me do that, help me ease my skin into my prescription. So if you're ready to start the video, give it a big thumbs up. Let's get started. Moly Artemisia First Essence. Now, I love mugwort. I think we all know I love mugwort, but I really loved mugwort as I adapted to tretinoin. This was like my best friend because mugwort is so calming on the skin. It really relieves a lot of irritation on the skin, and it also is great for your moisture barrier. It's great for taking inflammation down on pimples. It can take redness down on the skin as well. When you go through your purging process, which you will, by the way. I didn't think I was going to have one. Totally had one. This was so great for helping reduce the inflamed pimples on my skin. I really like this one too because this is a single extract essence, which means that there's only 1 star ingredient here in a highly concentrated amount. This is a bottle of like pure mugwort goodness. That's why I like it, because when you have such a highly concentrated amount of just that ingredient, it is so effective, it is so quick, it is so fast acting on the skin, and it just brings down the irritation really, really, really well. Now, I usually use this right after cleansing prior to toners. It is a first essence, so that's where it's really meant to go in a skincare routine, but it makes an excellent mask pack. You just saturate 5-layer cotton with this, place it all over your face. It only takes about 3 to 5 minutes, and it actually just enhances the benefits. It increases the benefits because it's almost like a quick sheet mask for your face. And definitely if you go through a high amount of irritation, this is a lifesaver. So when you're creating a skincare routine for tretinoin, just always keep balance in mind. It's really important because you don't want to go all in with just hydration, and you don't want to go in all in with just moisture. You have to find that happy balance between the two for your skin. And by the way, like, what worked for you before tretinoin may not work for you during tretinoin. That balance that works for you might change. You might find yourself needing less hydration and more moisture, or more hydration and less moisture. It can vary. It can change your skin a little bit. So be open to playing around with that if you feel like something's not quite working. That being said, one of the products that I really love that really helps me focus on finding that balance is the Cosrx Propolis Synergy Toner. This is such a great balanced but lightweight product. It brings hydration and a touch of moisture into the party, and I absolutely love that. Now, propolis is such a good ingredient. It's just for the skin anyways. You know, it brings down inflammation on the skin. It can help relieve a little bit of irritation. It can help reduce redness. It's great for acne prone skin, so it's going to be excellent when you go through that purging process. But it's in a really nice lightweight texture. It's a hydrating texture with a touch of nourishment. Lightweight, absorbs very quickly. It's not heavy, it's not sticky, it's not thick. And that's what I really like about this, because I actually pair it with another watery toner, and then I put on 1 layer of the Cosrx. And it's just that right amount that helps to hug the hydration into my skin. It helps fight dehydration, but it doesn't build heavy or thick on the skin, which I appreciate. Speaking of the purging process, it will happen, trust me. Now, depending on your skin, of course, the severity of that purging process and the length of it is going to be different for everyone, but you can expect to get some more pimples on your skin at the beginning of your tretinoin journey. And really, the by Wishtrend polyphenols in Propolis, 15% Ampoule, quite a name. Really, that is just the best serum for acne prone skin on tretinoin. Like, it's so good. And the reason I say on tretinoin, because it doesn't strip the skin. It's not astringent. It's not taking moisture. It's not harsh on the skin. This is actually very sensitive skin friendly. This, even if you're having irritated skin, this is going to be so kind and gentle. But the mixture of the 2-star ingredients here, Propolis as well as Hutainia cordata extract, is brilliant because you're getting the balancing hydration from the Propolis, touch of moisture to it. But then you're also getting all of the anti-acne benefits from Hutainia cordata extract. So antibacterial, so good for acne-prone skin. It takes inflammation down. It takes redness down. It helps shrink the pimples. It's a brilliant combination in such a gentle package. It's a product that will work for all skin types because it's one of the lightest propolis serums I've ever encountered. So lightweight, easily absorbed into the skin. It will work for oily skin. It will work for dry skin, and it brings so many anti-acne benefits to the table in a really gentle formula. So tretinoin 100% can increase dryness on your skin. Even if you weren't dry before, you're gonna be feeling a little bit dry now. And with dryness can come irritation. And one of my favorite products for this is the Laneige Cream Skin Refiner. So good. This really deeply nourishes and fills your skin with moisture, but in this really lightweight, watery texture. It's so bizarre. Like, it tricks your mind a little bit because when you see it, you're like, oh, watery milk. And then you get it onto your skin and it's like, whoa, it filled and plumped my skin with deep moisture. It's such a lovely feeling, especially when you're going through that irritated dryness. So good. Now you can use this as a toner. I actually you got to play around with this one. Everybody's different. I actually like this as like kind of an essence step after toner prior to serums. That's how I usually use this. But one of my favorite ways to use this, especially when you're feeling a little bit of irritation, is make that quick mask pack. Saturate the 5-layer cotton with the Cream Skin Refiner. Place that on your face. It's like a 5-minute sheet mask that just deeply penetrates your skin. It's such a great treatment. They actually sell this in a quick mask pack too. It's Tencel rounds that are already pre-saturated with Cream Skin Refiner. You can buy those too. I personally like making my own, but it's such a great treatment to help relieve the irritation associated with your dryness. Okay, let's talk moisture barrier because you 100% have to have ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids in your skincare routine when you're on tretinoin because you got to keep that moisture barrier strong. Those are the 3 essential ingredients that really do that. Now, a strong moisture barrier is really going to help you kind of like sidestep a lot of severe side effects from tretinoin because a strong moisture barrier is going to mean your skin's more balanced. It's going to fight the dryness, the increased dryness on your skin. It's going to fight the dehydration that you can get on tretinoin. It's going to keep your skin more hydrated, balanced, and just more calm overall. And it's going to help decrease the amount of irritation that you get from your prescription. So it is really vital that you focus in on moisture barrier care. Stratia Liquid Gold has saved my skin so many times. You know, I used it when I had damaged my moisture barrier and it really helped me heal my moisture barrier. And you know that it has played a really important role as I've adapted to tretinoin as well. It's really got that ideal blend of ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids. It's got some other great barrier supportive ingredients, and really its main mission is barrier care. But what I've really been loving doing is taking 1 pump of liquid gold and mixing it in with about 2 drops of Stratia Fortify fatty acid facial oil. So this contains an oil blend of omega-3, 6, and 9 fatty acids with a really heavy emphasis on high linoleic acid oils, including borage, perilla, and cranberry seed oils. Those are incredibly good for your moisture barrier. This also uses a touch of oleic acid oils, which are a little bit more moisturizing and skin conditioning, including tamano oil and tsubaki oil. Tamano oil has a really great anti-inflammatory effect for the skin as well. So overall, it's a really good blend for your moisture barrier, but also for adapting to tretinoin. Another product that contains ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids is the Illiyoon Ceramide 8.0 Concentrate Cream. I love this stuff so much. I personally use this in combination with liquid gold. For me, liquid gold isn't quite enough as a moisturizer, so I always top it off with the Illiyoon, and I just love this moisturizer for the texture especially. You know, it is a nourishing and moisturizing cream, but it absorbs so quickly into the skin. It's kind of more medium weight cream, and it doesn't leave any greasiness, any richness on top of the skin. It absorbs so quickly you can put your makeup on top of it very quickly in the morning. There's no absorb time, which I just love. So really elegant and fantastic texture, but with all the benefits of moisturizing and nourishing and protecting the skin without being super oppressive or overly occlusive. Depending on how your skin is doing, sometimes you want to throw in some extras. One of my favorite extras is a wash off mask. This is the I'm from Honey mask, and this is so good when you're suffering from dry skin or irritation from the dryness from the tretinoin. It can really just infuse your skin with a good amount of moisture. You can leave this mask on your face up to an hour, anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour. The longer you leave it on, the more it just like melds with your skin, and it just leaves your skin so silky soft. It feels so nourished, it feels so moisturized, and it really does relieve irritation associated with dryness. Sometimes you want to add a sleeping pack into your routine, and one of the ones that I've been reaching for during my tretinoin journey is the Purito Dermide Cica Barrier Sleeping Pack. Another long name. This is such a great one because this contains Centella, really good to help calm down the skin, right? Really great for irritation. It has a high amount of Centella. This also has some ceramides in it. It's a really pleasing texture for a sleeping mask because it is creamy, but it's light and quick absorbing, which means no like sleeping pack on your sheets, no like hair stuck to your face, right? Like this isn't something that sits on top of your skin. This is something that absorbs in really nicely, but is still very protective against transepidermal water loss. And sunscreen, you must wear it. End of story. Basically, you have to wear sunscreen when you're using tretinoin. No excuses. You have to wear it. Tretinoin will really increase your skin's sensitivity to the sun, which not only means you're going to burn easier, you will burn in the sun, but it also means that you're going to see more sun damage on your skin. And if you're definitely not protecting yourself, you're going to get premature aging on your skin, which is completely like the opposite effect of what you want for a lot of us who are using tretinoin, because this is actually like an anti-aging superstar. But if you don't pair that with a sunscreen, I mean, what's the point, right? What is the point? You're basically fighting against each other at this point. So sunscreen is definitely super individual. It's kind of like a personal quest to find the one that works for you. But the one that I like is the Purito Centella Green Level Unscented Sunscreen. It's a chemical sunscreen that has SPF 50 with a PA of +4. What I really like about it, it does not contain any drying alcohols. It doesn't contain fragrance. It doesn't contain essential oils. Nothing that you really want to have in your sunscreen anyways. It also doesn't have any silicones in it, and the texture just works really nicely for me because it feels kind of hydrating on the skin. It absorbs nicely. I don't get a white cast from this one. I don't get pilling. It works well underneath my makeup, and it doesn't give me that dry and tight feeling underneath my skin, which I can get from a lot of sunscreens actually. So it's a winner in my book, but definitely if you haven't found the one that works for you yet, keep trying. You definitely need to be wearing sunscreen when you're using tretinoin. So tretinoin, definitely a tricky beast. There will be some ups and downs on your journey, but it is worth it. So definitely stick with it, and it does get better over time. I hope this video helped those of you who are starting your journey, just giving you a little bit more confidence as you build your skincare routines. And if the video helped you but you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I release 2 new skincare focused videos every single week, and don't forget to turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on those new videos. If you can't wait for the new video, come join me on Instagram. I release all kinds of reviews, I do my skincare routines, and I introduce all kinds of new products over there on my Instagram account. So come join me and don't forget to say hi. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys are healthy and safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.